Okay. Okay, so now we're recording this, and it's our health chat for the immune system. And thank you all for being on. As I said before, we're going to talk about immunity, and then we're going to talk about some Shaklee tips. Let's get started here. Hopefully. And maybe not. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to put us down. I'm going to kind of make us disappear there. Just down here. There. So the immune system is made up of different organ cells and proteins, and it's one of the most complex systems in the human body. Now, the National Institute of Health said that, but I mean, that is really a cop-out, because when you really look at it, first of all, it would take you like 10 days or maybe a whole year of studying to figure out the immune system, because it actually includes things like the spleen, the tonsils, the lymph nodes, the lymph system, white blood count, lymph vessels, the bone marrow, and it goes on. And then you have different cells. You have the B cells, you have the T cells. So it is really, it's very, very complex. So we try not to help people too much about that because it's too much. But we do know that when it's being attacked, when your immune system is being attacked, that some cells will go in, your killer cells will be released, and they will go in right away, and they will start to try to destroy whatever's there. What I learned that I wanted to share with you, which I thought was real interesting, is that your immune system actually has priorities, which means that some of the cells will act immediately, and some of them will stick around and build antibodies. And then sometimes when there are two things going on in somebody's body, like you might have an existing disorder, and they consist of, sometimes we don't know if we have an existing disorder even. And you get things like COVID on top of it, it gets real complex because the cells are going to two different places, and they're getting, the reaction is getting more complex, and it's just really hard. So I think it's interesting when they tell people that if you have a pre-existing condition and you have COVID, how important it is to get extra help. It makes you realize why, because your immune system is not ready to handle too many things at one time. So let's look again. So again, the immune system also, because it consists of that, but it also is a guardian for our body. But your immune system, things can enter your body through your skin, your nose, your throat. We can be attacked in a lot of different ways. But the National Institute of Health said that it's our protection from the environment, and it's essential for survival, which makes you realize that we really have to take care of our immune system. Now, I love this one because it says, help support your immune system. What it should say is, what are the things that are tearing your immune system down? I think it's more like that. The fact that we don't get really good nutrition a lot of times is really a blow to our immune system. Sometimes weight can be, if we have too much weight, sometimes that is really hard on our immune system. If we're not sleeping, sleep helps you to repair everything in your body. So if you're not sleeping, your immune system is being attacked. Stress. Now, how many people have stress? Everybody I know. So basically, that is a blow to your immune system. And exercise and rest are the things that really, really help you to repair. So I thought it was interesting that it said help to support, but it really should say these things are actually a problem. Okay, so maybe you're immunizing, you're masking, you're washing your hands, and what else can you do? What other things are possible? Because all of that is kind of like prevention. So what we're going to talk about is building your immune system. First of all, I like to talk about this because this is another prevention, just like washing your hands. Disinfecting your house and making sure that, you are killing things like COVID, viruses. Now, what I liked about this is a newer product that Shaklee has, so I'm going to tell you tips. This was wonderful when it came out because all the other wipes that are on the market, You can wipe it down with like a Lysol wipe, and then it tells you you've got to go back and rinse it off. You can't eat on that surface. But these get clean germ off wipes. It kills the COVID in 1 minute. No rinsing is required, even if it's in your kitchen on all your food contact surfaces. Kills the H1N1 influenza virus, the human norovirus. That's a really bad one, especially for kids. 99.9% of bacteria, and you know they say that because you can never say 100%. You're not allowed to ever say 100%. They leave surfaces clean and disinfected, and when you're done, you just throw it away. It's great. So Shaklee makes things simple for us, and I would say when they talk about your good diet, here are things that help you with your diet, and we'll go over them later, but you can customize it to fit your needs. A healthy meal and essential nutrients. That's part of a good diet. Now, so we're going to talk a little bit about different things that are also very, very helpful. The first one is, again, we've talked about how your immune system is attacked in a lot of different ways, but as you can see, the main primary entry pathway is actually your digestive tract. So between your nose and your mouth and everything, that's where you actually get attacked. So of course, Optiflora DI is our probiotic. And what's nice about this is that it has 4 strains of probiotic, which is pretty terrific. Nutriferon is something that you may have heard of. And again, anybody ever hear of interferon? Interferon was created like years ago. Dr. Kojima discovered interferon. And actually it comes, I think it's from an animal product of some kind. But when people took it, it helped them with things like AIDS and cancer. And when people were really sick, they would use interferon. But the problem is that drug itself made people really sick. I met somebody that was using it and she said, I have to use this for hepatitis. She was using it for hepatitis. And she said, but the truth is, she said, I have to spend 2 weeks on the couch after I take this because I'm completely non-functional, which made me realize that that's true. It was really hard on people's bodies. So it's Dr. Kojima went and he looked for years to screen hundreds of botanicals so that he could find a natural way to boost our own interferon in our body. Our immune systems in the United States are working at about 70%. So when you boost your immune system, you can get your immune system to that neutral point where it's not hyper and it's not hypo, it's right in the middle. And it's actually a tremendous product. If you know anybody with allergies, I have people that have taken this and they said after a while they hardly have any allergies. They can't believe the difference. And then we have vitamin C. Now, vitamin C is, we're going to talk about boosters now. These are things that boost your health. The CDC recommends vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. So why do they do that? Vitamin C plays a critical role in your body's antioxidant defenses that protects cells and enhances the immune system. So for us, we cannot in our body manufacture vitamin C. Now, your dog, if you have a dog, your dog can manufacture vitamin C. So vitamin C is never given to a dog because they can make their own. And I don't know how many other animals can, but for sure the dogs can. But people can't, so we have to constantly be getting vitamin C every day. And it's water soluble, which means you flush it out of your body. So you constantly need to be restoring it. The vitamin C that a lot of people like are the one on the right that's called sustained release because it will give you vitamin C for 12 hours. In other words, because it's water soluble, when you go under stress, you can lose it in 10 minutes. And that's why when people are really stressed out, you'll notice they get sick. Or around the holidays, when they have a lot of sugar, sugar's a real stress on your body, they'll get sick. And a lot of times it's because they can't maintain enough vitamin C in their body, at that time to keep it strong. And stress, stress eliminates your vitamin C in like 10 minutes. It's amazing. So here's the other ones they recommend. Vitamin D. And vitamin D, of course, we all kind of know this, is our sunshine vitamin. Take vitamin D, excuse me, and you will feel happy. You won't be so sad and upset, but also vitamin D helps to prevent heart disease. It helps your immune system and it helps to prevent infections. And, there's a lot of, like for me, I get like, I get really weird in the wintertime because there's not enough sun. Most people in our area of the country up north, we actually need extra vitamin D because we just don't have enough sunshine here. But we call it SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And that's what people have when there's not enough vitamin D in their bodies or coming from the sun, and they just want to be depressed. It's called SAD. Anyway, and then there's zinc. So remember, these are the three that the CDC says to take. So zinc, why zinc? Because if you don't have enough zinc, you make imperfect cells and you make imperfect immune cells too. How do you like that? 1/3 of the world's population is low in zinc. And zinc also plays a role in respiratory illness. So in other words, it helps people recover from respiratory illness. I told you I was going to tell you what's new. This is what's new and exciting. Triple Defense Boost. And a lot of you folks have tried this. This is an amazing product because guess what it has in it? It has the C, the zinc, the D. Plus it also has plant-based, what they call adaptogens and elderberry. Adaptogens are things that are not needed to make cells in your body, but what it does is it makes you feel better. They're enhancers. They make you feel better. And there are things in there like reishi mushroom and ginseng and a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to think of whether quercetin, a lot of good things. And as I said, there's also elderberry. And elderberry has a role to help people with respiratory problems. So that's why that one is particularly helpful. And it's great tasting. So it gives you immune support, immune boosting, immune defending. That's why they call it Triple Defense Boost. And also, my grandkids, except I don't know about you, well, I don't know about you, Miranda, but my grandkids call it Shackley Kool-Aid because it tastes so good. So if you want some Shackley Kool-Aid, but it boosts natural killer cells by 3 times. So those killer cells, when they go out to attack, it's boosting them by 3 times. And it also increases other critical immune cells by almost 5.8 times, which I don't know why they didn't say 6, but 5.8 times. So it's really, really boosting you. And truthfully, when I had COVID, I drank like probably 3 or 4 of these a day, but I was better in like 3 days. And I was negative in day 4, so it was really good for me. Another product that we always say when you feel the first tickle, like you think, uh-oh, I'm getting sick. This is an older product that Shackley had. We called it Defend and Resist. And I used to tell people that it has the ability to stop colds, flus, and viruses. Because when you get sick, you don't know when you get COVID, sometimes you know, because there's some really typical symptoms. But when you're starting to get sick, you don't know what you're getting. Are you just getting a sniffle? Are you coming down with a cold? Are you getting a flu? Is it a virus? This stops all of that. And it has echinacea, black elderberry, and large tree extract and zinc. So usually people will take this for a couple of days and everything will go away. You can chew it, you can swallow it, I like to just suck on it because they taste good. Drink it as a tea. So this was really an incredible product. Now, this is new research, something you may not have heard about. But guess what? Magnesium also can have a role in our immune system. And they're doing a lot of studies with it right now. So I like to put this up and say, which is your favorite food to eat that has magnesium? Mine is the chocolate over there on the left. I think we should all eat chocolate every day, dark chocolate, because it really does give you magnesium. And actually, I have some every night before I go to sleep, and I swear I sleep better because of the magnesium. But you can see nuts, bananas, avocados, A lot of our fresh foods have it in. And then we want to think about our kids because they need a lot of help. I was trying to get another mom on tonight, and she says we're doing better right now, but it's really been a bad year. She said daycare is the germiest place in the world, and the kids are sick. Off and on. We have a couple good weeks, and then we have somebody gets hit with something. So the kids really need something for their immune system. We have a gummy packet, and the nice thing is they can put their name on it, they can pick an animal, and it gives them these things. It gives them the super vitamin gummy, which is the red one, and it tastes like a berry. And we have a lot of adults that do these too because they taste so good. And it, helps them just as a regular multivitamin. Then we have a super immunity gummy that is the purple one. And I'm trying to think of how many. I think you get 2 of those. Or you get 2 you get 2 of the red, you get 1 of the purple. And that one is a cherry tasting one. It has vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc, and antioxidants from elderberries. And then you have the omega-3 jelly, which is so neat that if you have somebody that doesn't like it, you can put it in water and stir it up and drink it. And it tastes like a lemonade almost. It's strawberry lemonade, but the kids get the DHA and the EPA. And DHA they really need for brain function. Most multivitamins for kids don't even have it in there. No fishy aftertaste. It doesn't taste like fish at all, even though it's an omega. And it supports brain and eye health. And then they have a Shaklee Super Immunity Gummies for kids. And that's good. And that has C, D, and zinc, just what the CDC said, and elderberry. And it's made with a pectin. Shaklee, they shied away from any gummies because they were all made awful. But this has no artificial flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, tooth friendly, everything they need here. So, and for people that cannot figure out how to swallow a pill, or if they just like this, they have an essential multi-B drink, which is a multivitamin. But it's basically, it tastes like mango and peach. It has a little bit of a fizz to it. And you stir it up and drink it, and you get your vitamin for the day. And I will say that the difference with the Shaklee vitamins is that they can prove that everything that you're taking from Shaklee ends up in the body in the right place. Most companies cannot ever tell you that, and most vitamins you just excrete. You get a little bit from it, and the rest you excrete. So this is our Ready, Set, Wellness package, and this is how a lot of you came into Shaklee. You either used the Meology or you used the strip of vitamins, and you put your own kind of program together. So you do the Meology and the shake, and then you get to pick your last thing, or else you do a cleanse. And here it is. You do the assessment or the vitalizer, and then you have that. And the last thing that you do is you can choose a boost product. One of the boost products that a new person can get with this, and a lot of this is the free product, is either the cleanse. You can get one of these energy boosts, which is really pretty. 5 hours of energy that's really nice. Doesn't make you all hyper. It's really good. And then also the triple defense boost. So we're at the end of our presentation. It was very short and sweet.